We're now ready to start up the second half of this season of Marvel Machine Mania with an event we just saw in the B League. This is Relay, an event that, yes, was only first seen in the B League, but will now be making its return to the A League. All the teams that made it will show how they can do in this event. As again, this event, similar to others like Sprint and Hurdles, where Marvel's really just fight on this straight track to see the fastest. Skybuzzers again in the lead with 16 points over the Pearls, and Shark Tooth, Blades of Grass, Mania, and Killer Bees all closing in on them, however, down there. There's also Cherry Pit, Savage Serpents, Galaxy Guard, some other threats down there. So here's the example run. Saw this in the B League version. Put it up there. The Marvel's tagging each other. Wanting to see overall which team is the fastest. Sprint and Hurdles is really individuals competing, but this event is the whole team. As you see here are the heats for the events. Top two of each of those heats will move on to the semifinals. Roll Forest, Killer Bees, Sunrays, and Shark Tooths in the first heat here. As they start off, Killer Bees take a lead right now. Shark Tooths up in second. Don't think anyone got stuck. Maybe. I think Sunrays might have actually got stuck. But either way, Killer Bees and I think Shark Tooth made second. No, Sunrays get stuck. That's pretty interesting to see there. We did see this happen in the B League version of this event, but knowing that these teams are, well, they made it to the A League, they're probably better. Sunrays, though, can't finish the course. Savage Serpents, Soul Orbs, Pearls, and Gold Shards. Big team in the standings here. Pearls. Some good numbers on the field, especially they're in second overall. They're going to advance out of this heat along with the Gold Shards. It's going to be real good for them. Gold Shards are not having a good season compared to their others. It'll be them two that advance. With also, I think Killer Bees and Shark Tooth advancing, though. I don't know how Pearls will stand. Cherry Pits, Mono Mayhem, Shining Spears, and Feather Fantastics. Those top two lanes there, standings-wise, pretty important ones. They're up there in at least the top half. As is right now, Mono Mayhem in a spot to advance. Cherry Pits are not at all. They're in dead last. Feather Fantastics and Mono Mayhem, though, they're going to be the two that make it out. Feather Fantastics, they're wanting some good numbers. This is their first A-League ever. They're wanting some good stuff, and after winning this heat, might look like they might have some good points all here. Mono Mayhem as well. Here we go, Heat 4. Blades of Grass, down to the Lemonades. Off we go. The Blades of Grass up front. Galaxy Gliders now challenging. Skybuzzers, the championship leaders, down there. They go up to third. They're not able to advance, however. So run from really all those teams. That was really good overall from that heat. And the worst one was a 9-6. The Blades of Grass. And the Lemonades make it out there. Skybuzzers and Galaxy Gliders actually make 9th and 10th. So you go into there, no time we've even seen over 10 seconds. These runs are much faster than what we saw in the B League version. Feather Fantastics down to Killer Bees now. The first semifinal. You see Pearls take the lead. Blades of Grass make it top two. Killer Bees just fell to last. It's going to be the Blades of Grass and Pearls that make it to the final. So really tragic fall for Killer Bees, who are really up there in the stands. So are Blades of Grass, actually. This could also help them a lot. Feather Fantastics and Killer Bees just kind of fell behind the field entirely there. That third transition was what killed the Killer Bees run. Lemonade, Shark Tooth, Mono Mayhem, and Gold Shards. See Mono Mayhem, Shark Tooth have the top two, and oh, they both get stuck! That is not good to see there. Both of those teams got stuck. Gold Shards and Lemonades are going to advance to the finale just by finishing. Shark Tooth, that might have just got stuck on the top there. It didn't even move. Very interesting to see. That's going to kill both of those teams running in this event. 7th and 8th are going to get. Jeez. Feather Fantastics and Killer Bees are going to make up 5th and 6th just by finishing. We're going to move on to the final. Blades of Grass down to the Lemonades. Who will win this event? Blades of Grass hold the lead right now, but looking like Pearls might have it. Pearls do have it. They're going to move on. I think Lemonades might have gotten stuck as well. Pearls, though, are going to win the relay. Gold Shards, they're consistently good at this event. They're going to get second. And Blades of Grass in their first main league outing in this event are going to get third. But Lemonades, yeah, they DNF'd. I don't know what's really going on with that, but they're just going to by default get fourth. Actually, those runs did seem pretty slow as well. Either way, Pearls have won the events. Gold Shards and Blades of Grass will round out that podium. Gold Shards. And some numbers on the field. It's not just people first. And Pearls, they win the event. Blades of Grass as well. Another bronze for them. This might change your standings a lot, knowing how the Sky Buzzers had a bad run. Yes, Pearls demote the Sky Buzzers 16-point lead. And they're only 2 points ahead of them, but it's still close. Blades of Grass, they're going to move up to third. Shark Tooth down to fourth. Killer Bees, Mono Mayhem down to sixth. See over down there, yeah, Gold Shards move up to 15th rather than 16th. Their first medal of the season. As you see as well, the mid-pack doesn't really change that much. But it's looking like the Sky Buzzers might not be as safe as they thought after the first half of this season. They have already lost their lead. That's it for Event 9. We'll be seeing you in Event 10 of the Main League Archery.